Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe, we're gonna go over where you can farm Citrine, the new Warframe, and her weapons. As always, it's pretty simple with the new updates, it's pretty streamlined, and there is a sort of pity system, so this new Warframe, you should be able to farm up, all things considered, probably within like 5 hours at the slowest, but probably like 3 hours, so keep that in mind. She is a support-based Warframe, and overall, looks pretty cool. So let's take a look where to actually farm her. So the node that you actually farm Citrine and her weapons is Tayana's Pass right here. It's a mirror defense, new game mode, Grineer and Corpus. It's essentially 2 defense nodes. You jump between one and then jump between the other. The defense node is pretty simple. Kill enemies as usual. Each side of the defense lasts 2.5 minutes. But it has a gimmick, right? It is a mirror defense. You have to run around collecting crystals as drop loot. They're around the map. You can use like loot detecting to pick them up and find them. Fairly simple, you'll see it all in the footage, right? Collect the crystals. Once you collect 50, you get the crystal drops. You get 5 crystals if you're running regular mode, 7 crystals if you're running Steel Path. Overall, very simple, but it just takes some time. When you collect all the crystals, you also recharge the overshield on your little crystal defense, as well as get like a little prismatic ward. I think it essentially just shoots out, hits enemies that you're shooting at, hurts them. So yeah, it's like the defense node gets a little buff, shoots out, etc. You will get more loot if you run this on Steel Path because you also get drops per each rotation. The regular rotation, it is a defense, so it goes A, B, C. Nothing like too abnormal there. It's all pretty standard. And all of the good drops are pretty much on the C drop rotation. And it's a little annoying, but hey, C drop rotation is for the Warframe. A and B drop rotation is for the weapon blueprints, so keep that in mind. If we look at the overall percent drops, we see that Steflos and Corufell have a 10% drop chance for A, and then the handle, barrel, receiver, all the parts for the weapons have a 6% drop chance for B rotation, and there's also like a bunch of arcanes. Once you look at the C drop rotation though, that's when you get Citrine at a pretty low drop rate of like 4.5 and 6.5%, so it becomes kind of anarchy, but that's how you have to essentially farm Citrine. Step 1 is run the mission on Tayana's Pass, collect all the crystals, and hope you get the drop rate, or drops I should say. If you don't get the drops though, and you have about 1,500 crystals saved up, you can go fully buy Citrine. That wouldn't be on Tayana's Pass though. No. To buy Citrine, you simply go over to Deimos on the Necrolisk and talk to Otak. You should get mail into your inbox. Of course, I think to have like Tayana's Pass unlocked and do all of this, you might have to have Deimos or like just Mars unlocked, but you have to have Deimos to actually get it unlocked, so might take a little bit of time if you haven't ran the game mode before, so just keep that in mind. Unlock Deimos, unlock Mars, and you're probably good to go. So let's take a look at the shop on the Necrolisk now. So once you actually get down to Deimos on the Necrolisk, you just talk to Otak right here. He is the vendor for Citrine's Last Wish for Tayana's Pass, right? Tayana Pass, right? It is Otak. Talk to Otak, you go unearth Citrine. This is where you will spend all of the crystals, Rania and Beleric crystals, for your Warframe and weapons, right? This is the pity system. Spend the crystals here if you don't end up getting the drops. The one thing I'll note is make sure you have enough crystals to outright buy the item you're looking for, because as you're farming for crystals and or the items, you could get them as like a B or a C drop rotation, so important to keep that in mind. You don't really have to farm too much, as you can see the drops here, like Necrothene, Alloy, Cryotic, to build the Warframe. It's not too hard, right? Some Argon Crystal, not bad. Nothing abnormal there. So building Citrine and the weapons will take no time resource-wise, but farming the items themselves and getting the crystals, that'll probably take you a handful of hours to get each one of the drops. It'll probably get you an hour each item to like, for 250. This will be like an hour to farm. This will be like maybe an hour and a half like hour 15, all things considered. So it will take time, maybe like 10 to 15 hours. If you don't get any drops, you should have everything farmed up pretty easily. So, hey, hope that helped. Hope this episode of Warframe Hunters helps. You can also pick up all of the arcanes and etc. stuff here, so keep that in mind. As always, if the video did help, like, subscribe, check out YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have all the social medias down below in the description, as well as Epic Game Store creator code Pupsker. If you ever end up buying anything, Warframe or not, on the Epic Game Store, it helps. Also, grab free games. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.